Hello everyone, I'm back to share another journal with you today. This time it is a journal that will be going to its new home. It will be leaving this afternoon, and I have called the journal Forget Me Not. I've used My Porch Prints, Calico Collage, and the Faith and Hope Design Shop. I will list those below, so if you see something you like, you can go to their shops and visit to see if you can find something for your journals. And the front of the cover, this is a 6x9, by the way. It is a 2-inch spine, and I've used the same print. These are My Porch prints that I've used for the back and for the front. And I have butterflies on here that I cut out from the kits. I layered them 3 times, used vellum for the wings, and I make these when I do my journals. So these are all 3-dimensional, the butterflies that you see on the front. I've made a nameplate, Forget Me Not. That is from Screech Owl Designs. And Screech Owl Studio, I believe it is. And I've added a little, this was a gold butterfly, and I made sure it was blue because the new owner of this journal, her favorite color is blue, and she wanted blue used throughout the journal. And she, in fact, has chosen all of the kits that I've used for what she wanted to be used in the journal. I've also added stickles around and on the image itself. Okay, let's go in. And here is This Book Belongs To. That's from Artie Mays. And there's a tag on the front. I line most of my tags. In my books, I've added flat-back gems, Martha Stewart punch. And this is a pocket. And I use cardstock as a cover page for all of the coffee dyed pages. I do that in all of my journals, so I'm sure you've noticed that before if you've seen them. And here's another pocket. Here is a butterfly from one of the kits that I've used as a journaling card. I added a Recollections flower. This was lace that was gifted to me. I believe I'm not sure who did that, but anyway, that, and then there's a doily here that I've cut, and I added a feather and did just a little snippet type thing there to enhance the pocket below. Here is this, another pocket. I have done Martha Stewart punch with flat back gems. There's writing space, and there is from the kit, this is the Faith and Hope Design Shop kit, and that's lined paper that was in there. This is from Calico Collage, a flower. And here is this, she wanted some scripture throughout the book. I'll tell you what she's going to use it for in just a moment, but these are scripture cards that are in that kit with Faith Hope Designs. And then here is another Calico Collage. That one, I'm sorry, is Screech Owl. So then this is coffee dyed paper that I've laid doilies on. You can see here's a decoupage napkin that I've used in the colors of her choice. And here's vellum that I printed on. I've sewn around the page. There's another part of I didn't waste hardly any paper on these kits, and I used almost every bit that I could, so I cut that out from a piece that I had from one of the kits. Here's a little file folder that can be used for journaling or put pictures in, whatever. And another little decoupage flower there. I stenciled the dots on there throughout the book, as well as the Tim Holtz flowers here. This is scrapbook paper that I had that I've used, and here is a trim, lace trim that was gifted to me. And here's another journaling card. Thought that opened up, but it doesn't. And here, this is from, I didn't put this is Daisy's scripture cards from Tusami Rose. and that's great journaling space there. And the lady who is getting this wanted fun little pockets that she has seen, and so I did this. There's the pocket. Here's another one of those journaling cards, but then there's a pocket back here, and then there's that pocket, and then there's this pocket down here. And these are from one of those kits, the Faith and Hope design kit. She loved those circles, so I made sure I got plenty of those in. Here's another pocket that I've made from some of the paper. Then I cut out scraps and from one of the images and tore it and put it there. So there's a pocket there. There's another one of those and a tag. And here's another card that can be used for journaling and a pocket here. And she will probably want, I didn't fill all of the pockets that are the large pockets because I know she has specific things she's going to do. This lady lost her father last year, I believe, and she's going to use this journal to share all of the memories and mementos and pictures and things that she has of him. She's got them all ready. She can hardly wait to get it because she's going to fill it up with memories and things of her dad. Here are butterflies that I've done three-dimensional, again, like on the front, only these are larger. The stenciling there. There's a lace belly band, and here is a booklet type. This is from Tsunami Rose here. And a butterfly from the kit that I cut out and glued onto the lace for more, so it would just look nice. Then here is another place to write, Martha Stewart Punch with the flat back gems. And there's one of the pages that I used for a doily, laid that on. She specifically asked for that in the journal. Here's another pocket where she can put goodies in. This is the middle of the signature. I've left it plain. I put little butterflies on the strings. And here's a little envelope that has, I won't open all of those in case she sees it, but there's something in there. So she'll be surprised when she gets it. This is another three-dimensional pocket butterfly. And there is another, this one is from chapter 1. I thought that went very well, and it was a larger tag that worked in here. Here is another one of those papers that she can write on with the doily on the back. Here's an envelope, and again, I won't take, well, I will show you this one. I made a little card out of that from one of the papers and inked up the inside for writing and put some gems and did the flat back, or the Martha Stewart Punch and the gems. And that fits right in to match the envelope. Put a butterfly there for the closure. There's another one of those scripture cards. And lace I've added here. And this is another part of the page that I used a Spellbinders die and cut it out and made that into a pocket from one of the pages again. And there's another journaling card, and there is a tag. And here's another postcard that I made into a pocket. And there's another one of those round things. And here's another journaling card with a scripture on it. Here is an envelope, and I won't open that. It has some things in it, and so she'll be surprised I won't open that on camera. And then there's another tuck spot there, and one here. She'll be able to save lots of things. And here is I cut that out of a die that I have, and that was gifted to me. It's Robin, Oh, Robin, I can't think of your last name, but she gifted that to me recently, and I wanted to use it in this journal. I'm sure I'll use more again, so I'll make sure you get her name at some point. This says, you can never have too much happy. That's a little stamp that I have, and I thought that fit in perfectly there. Another card there. And Lois is the purchaser of this, and she had 3 favorite hymns of her dad that her dad liked, and this one is "It Is Well With My Soul," and she wanted me to incorporate those into the journal somehow. So I made a journaling card out of that and thought she could write notes, that memories that she specifically has from her heart about her dad and concerning those hymns. And I took more music, and this is just from an old 1800s music book that I had, that I found, a vintage one, and I cut those out. Those were very, very fragile, so I coated those with some decoupage on the top so that it would give it more strength, and then I glued them to the page so that they would not fall apart, because they're very old. And here's another one of those circles, and another card with, this has a poem, "Be careful for nothing, but in everything." I'm sorry, it's not a poem, it's a scripture from Philippians 4, 6, and 7. And here is another vellum sheet. Here's another little pocket. She wanted fun little pockets all throughout the book, and so I tried to do little different things. Added a flower, and here's a cloth flower there, and leaves, and then more song sheet on there. And here is the doily, coffee dyed on there. And there's the other side of that paper, more writing space. Here is another circle and another tag. I'm not sure if I got that in. And then there's another one of those cards. And I made, this one is "Nearer My God to Thee," and this was one of the songs also. And so I made that into a pocket so that she could see all of the words on the song, and then I put a pocket below because it only was part of the page, so I did another pocket in order to cover that, and then have a pocket besides. There's another circle. There's a butterfly that I've done with stickles on it, and this was a gifted applique that I use in my journals. Here's another pocket that I made, did fussy cut on some of the flowers, and put that over some lace and cardstock. I heat embossed gold on the edges of that. There's a butterfly, and there is a bird. Those are from Calico Collage. Norella always has wonderful flowers and birds and things that are easily fussy cut and made into journaling cards. There's another one. Here is lace that I've added. There's another pocket and another pocket here, and that ends the first signature. And here's the second signature, and I put some things in there, but we'll leave that for surprise. There's another butterfly that I've done 3-dimensional here, and she can fluff those up. I've added some decoupage on the top of those, plus stickles, so that they will be more sturdy. And here's little pockets here. This is a little pocket here. This is from chapter 1 here. And she'll be able to add something there. And here is this, and another journaling card, and more recollection flowers over cheesecloth. Here's another pocket, and another journaling card, and this also is a pocket, another one of those doily covered coffee dyed pages to write on. Here's more decoupage napkin onto the paper. And this she specifically requested. I had done this, and G. Kerr did this. This is where was my inspiration with G. And you open up that little square and have writing space there, as well as the back of that too. So that all goes into there, and I put a little butterfly clip I thought was appropriate for that to keep that closed. And then, if I can get this closed, I will, and if not, we'll do it there. Okay, excuse my hand there. And then here is heat embossing that I've stamped and done heat embossing in gold. More lace, vellum. Here's another little card that I made. And I won't take that completely out, but I did the, it matches the envelope. I did the stenciling here, and that is a card that can be written on. And there is another butterfly for the closure. And here's another journaling tag. Here's another page that I fussy cut around, made it into a pocket. There are the some of the journaling cards. Another page to write on. And here's a page that this was part of the, that was My Porch Prince, and I cut the edge off of it and made that into a tuck spot, put stickles on the butterflies, added lace and trim, and there's two more of those. One's a journaling card and one is a scripture card that were in the Faith and Hope. Now here's a little booklet that I made. This is a pocket here, and the card, and here's a pocket here at the top. Then you open it up, and it opens up, and there's 3 pockets inside. And then you can write on that or on the background of these too with the tags. And those are all 3 tags from the Faith and Hope kit. Then I've used the Martha Stewart punch also on these tags, a little different one here. And I will tie that ribbon later. Here is another page that I fussy cut, made it into, Carol Tinson calls those ghost pockets. And so she was, I did this before, but she was quite an inspiration in the way she did it too. So I want to give her the credit for that. And there's another little 3-dimensional butterfly, the ones that I make. And there's a journaling card and another journaling card. More writing space. And here's from one of the pages I've cut and made a pocket and writing space, or she can put pictures, whatever she chooses. Here's a, this is from Calico Collage. It is a mason jar used as a journaling card, and there's another one of those circles and another little journaling card. Center of the second signature, again, I've put butterflies on the strings. And here's another pocket, and there's some goodies in that pocket also. And there's more to write. Here's one of my sliding belly bands. And that inspiration was from Carol Tinson and the Bohemian Crafter. I first got them from both of those, so I don't know which one to give the credit for, so I'll do both because I've seen them both do it. And here's a poem about, it's kind of about the anxiety that we're going through today, and this was in the book, or in the kit, the Faith and Hope kit, and I thought it was a beautiful prayer, and so I made it into a journaling card and slipped it under this belly band. And here's 3 little pockets. And there's another little journaling card. And another little journaling card. And another little tag there. And here's one of the scripture cards that I've made into a pocket. I added, what I did here was I have a Tim Holtz die that does the leaves and that, and I cut that out of vellum and then colored it in with the green. And there is the journaling card that goes in there. That makes those really delicate when you do it with the vellum. And here's another more lace. And then I fussy cut this out of one of the pages from My Porch Prints. I added flat back gems on the flower and made that into a pocket. And there's a journaling card and another scripture card. That was just loaded with scripture cards, so she got lots of those. Here's another pocket that I made from one of the pages. Added a flower, fussy cut the flower out of another page, and added the bow and made that into the pocket. And here's another journaling card, and here's a journaling card. The other side of that vellum, another pocket. I've added lace there and some stickles. And there's, I've added lace up here. It was a scrap piece of lace, and I thought, oh, that fits perfect in the corner there, so I did that. And I have heat embossed butterflies in gold that are coming out from under the pocket there, or it's not a pocket, the trim. And here at the pocket, another 3-dimensional butterfly, and more journaling cards in there. Then another page with the doily on it. And this is Amazing Grace. This is another one of the hymns that Lois's dad loved, and so I made that a pocket, added a butterfly here with the, that's 3-dimensional also, and put cheesecloth under it. There's another journaling card, and here is another. And if you remember before, I made a pocket out of this one here, and this time I made it a journaling card. You can do all kinds of things with those cards. And the last page here is a pocket from some paper that I had in my stash, and I made a journaling card, sewed around it, and made it into a pocket here, added gems and stickles. And this says, happiness blooms from within. I thought that fit this journal perfectly, as well as that little pocket. And here's another little tiny journaling card. And that goes right in here. And I made that out of a piece of scrap from one of the pages. Like I said, I didn't waste anything in here. And then this is a pocket here that she can slip pictures or whatever. Put some stickles on here. Another pocket. And here's a pocket on the last page here. And this is the letter that I always put into my journals, telling a little bit about. That was inspired by Jib and Neary and Kelly Watson and me. My own words also. And so I put those in all of my journals, and so you can see what can be used, the journal can be used for, and some other little information too. That concludes this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please put a like and subscribe, and I would appreciate that so much. I thank all of my regulars, my longtime subscribers, as well as my brand new ones, and I always appreciate your comments. So thank you again for taking time to watch. Do come back. I have some more coming up. Thank you.